Mr. Bundy is personifying the frustration that people are feeling all over the West and, in fact, all over the nation. When you have a government, our federal governing partner from the state level, acting in such an absolutely uncivil manner, it really defies the very notion of what the foundations of our government are. Protect life, protect liberty, protect property. That's why we formed an organized government. We kind of use the phrase, and in fact we'd encourage people to use the hashtag if they're on Twitter, bigger than Bundy. This is so much bigger. This is the towns throughout Idaho and Montana and Washington and Oregon that are now boarded up, that used to be some of the best funded school districts in the nation because they had access to their renewable timber resource, and now they've been turned into fire hazards all around them. This is about areas where the BLM's own resource management plans say there'll only be 300 wild horses, and yet there are thousands that are multiplying every 4 or 5 years, destroying the ecosystem watersheds. The fire risk off the charts, where we've been prevented from harvesting renewable resource, from tending the garden, as you've seen in Idaho, the sheep fire and so many others, burning up millions of animals, destroying the habitat, the watershed for decades, and there are those that call that environmentalism. So it's time. There are solutions big enough. Kevin, the Institute for Energy Research tells us there's more than $150 trillion, with a T, trillion dollars in minerals locked up in the federally controlled lands, more recoverable oil than the rest of the world combined, the Government Accountability Office tells us. And yet failed federal policies have put us in an intense situation of urgency, both economically as well as environmentally.